Alright, what is going on, guys? Pineapple Sway here. Today we're playing some Batman Arkham Knight, showcasing the corrupted Batman mod. Honestly, this is one of the coolest mods I have seen for this game, and just wanted to say, shout out to Ice Sorcerer for creating this mod. Like, this is absolutely incredible. Since mostly uploading a lot of, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, I've been trying to find ways, to sort of, find content and just upload some stuff. And, I've been, exploring some of the mods that I've seen with Batman Arkham Knight, Batman Arkham City, and Batman Arkham Asylum and Origins. And some of these mods are just absolutely incredible. And, I stumbled across this one, and, honestly, it might be a hot take. I don't know how people feel. I know a lot of people are kind of iffy about Batman's, appearance in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, but I think hands down having Kevin Conroy, play the villain, was one of the coolest things that they could do. And now seeing it implemented through a mod in Batman Arkham Knight, like, this is honestly so cool. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna play today, but I might just play like 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so. But this looks absolutely incredible, and it's cool to see, this iconic outfit, now in Batman Arkham Knight. I don't know, it was just something about when, it first got revealed that Batman was going to be in Suicide Squad, and seeing, just something about, the purple eyes and then the suit itself, like, everything about it just kind of stood out. And it was just really, really iconic. It sucks, honestly, that we didn't get to see more of Batman. Obviously, I know it was a Suicide Squad game and not a Batman game, but, that's why we're here today playing Batman Arkham Knight, because, it is a Batman game, and, we can now showcase this outfit and just how good it looks, and just, just incredible work by the mod creator, and just putting this into the game. Once again, I apologize, to my console people. Unfortunately, you won't be able to, have access or use this outfit in-game, although I don't really know. Rocksteady added an outfit to Batman Arkham Knight, I think sometime last year, so maybe they add, this outfit into the game, just a base outfit. I really don't know, but yeah, it's absolutely nuts just from what I've seen with Batman Arkham Knight and in terms of mods. And I'm going to be bringing you guys so many different videos of just mod showcases of Batman Arkham Knight, because there's a lot of cool stuff out there, and I'm gonna be bringing some mod showcases too for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League when the time comes. I've been talking about the episode 9 mod. It's just, that game is a little difficult to figure out how to mod, because there's a lot of stuff that you need to bypass, the anti-cheat and just a lot of other things. While this game, Arkham Knight and the other Batman Arkham games, there's not really any issues modding them. They're pretty simple in terms of modding. But man, it feels nice too, just playing this game on PC in this iconic outfit. Just really good stuff, really good work from the creator, like what I've mentioned. But yeah, this is just absolutely incredible. It's been a while since I've played Batman Arkham Knight. I think the last time, we're gonna take out this guy right here though. I think the last time I played Batman Arkham Knight was back in, I want to say, April of 2023, so about 2 years ago. And I kind of have mixed feelings about this game, but I think we can all admit that in terms of graphics, this is one of the best looking games, of all time. I think it's still one of the best looking games, to this day. Even what will soon be 10 years later, which is incredible to think about, that in June, I think June 23rd, it'll be 10 years since Arkham Knight released. And this game still looks better than a lot of games today, which is absolutely incredible. And it makes me look forward to, Rocksteady's next project of their next Batman Arkham game. I know they didn't exactly deliver. I mean, man, that just looks so cool with Batman in the Batmobile there. But, I know they didn't exactly deliver with Suicide Squad, but I really think that for their next Batman Arkham game, they're going to surprise some people, and I think they'll be right back to where they were, just making incredible games, especially like this one. Like what I said, mixed feelings towards Arkham Knight. There's a lot of things I didn't like, but there's also a lot of great things about Arkham Knight, and it's just a really fun, incredible game. And like what I said, everything that really is featured in this game, from the Batmobile to just the graphics and story, the city, you know, everything about it, you know, just pieced together. It just meshes so well. And as we're chasing down this militia thug here, I mean, it's just, this is a beautiful game, man. It's been a while, you know, since I've played it, and then it's cool to just play this again. We're gonna walk all slow up to this guy. You know, we gotta have that, you know, intimidation factor, since, you know, we are, you know, the evil, you know, corrupted Batman. So that's just really cool to think about here. And man, just look at this. You know, if I was a militia thug, I'd be absolutely terrified of if I saw that. And you know, like what I mentioned too, you know, I do wish we got to see a lot more of Batman. I think Batman had about 30 minutes of screen time and Kill the Justice League, if I'm not mistaken, in the main story. And then obviously too, you know, we were all hoping for him to see his return, you know, in season 4. And you know, obviously that didn't happen. We did get to see him through the comic strip, but we didn't really get to see his full return, you know, in cutscene form. But man, this is awesome. I'm just showcasing this, and you know, it's a lot of fun playing this game again. And you know, don't worry guys, you know, if you guys want to download this mod, I will have that pinned at the end of the video. Also too, with credits to the creator, so you guys know where to go if you want to download it. So I'll be showing you guys, you know, the tutorial of how to download it at the end of the video. But yeah, this is absolutely incredible. Like what I said, I have some other cool stuff too to showcase for Batman Arkham Knight. Like I've said it time and time again already in this video, but man, there is so many cool things to showcase with this game from a lot of different creators that are really just doing some incredible stuff. You know, it's really cool to see what just regular people can do with these games and what they're able to create. We're gonna go guns ablaze, you know, in this in the warehouse right here in Scarecrow's secret hideout and see what we can do. But yeah, I mean, this is just a lot of fun, and it's really cool to see this stuff. I have some other cool skins, you know, that I'm not showcasing today, that I'll showcase on some other videos, especially if this video does, you know, really well. But yeah, plus 2, man, you know, it's weird, you know, playing Suicide Squad and then going back to this game and using the free flow combat. I wish the free flow combat made its return in Kill the Justice League. I know it was in the original plans, but obviously we ended up getting the new combat system in that game, and it's alright. It's not spectacular. It's just something about this free flow combat. It just feels so smooth and really good, and I'm hoping, you know, for the next Batman game we return back to that free flow combat. But yeah, this is so smooth. This is so cool. I also have some other cool skins to showcase for this game, for Harley, Batgirl, Robin, Nightwing, and even Arkham Knight. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff. I gotta beat this game though, because this is my first time, you know, playing this game on PC. You know, I've just played it on the consoles, so I'm gonna have to play through it and beat it to unlock everything that I'll need to, you know, do better showcases. But you know, for the first showcase, you know, I thought, hey, let's start the game with this corrupted outfit and showcase it. And yeah, it's really cool. And it's weird too, you know, I just realized, you know, seeing Poison Ivy, you know, as an adult and not a kid, you know, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but you know, what did you guys think of, you know, Poison Ivy being a kid and Kill the Justice League? I thought, you know, it was cool to see her back. I just wish she was, you know, maybe a playable character and back to her adult form, since I know they teased it at the end of Arkham Knight with the flower. But yeah, I mean, just really cool stuff, you know. It's just, but it's funny that, like what I said, it's funny to see Poison Ivy back in this game, especially after playing Kill the Justice League for the last year. Poison Ivy's definitely a lot better of a character in the Arkham trilogy, and not necessarily Kill the Justice League. Although I liked her inclusion in Kill the Justice League, it kind of just felt like out of touch and misplaced. While, you know, Ivy in this game and Asylum, and she's in City briefly, you only see her during the Catwoman mission, but her inclusion in this game is obviously, she's, you know, one of the key pieces to the end of the game. But you know, it's funny just to see her again. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing this game again and you know, just showcasing these really cool mods. But yeah, you know, what do you guys think of this outfit? I think it's absolutely incredible, and just some really cool stuff. But I'm gonna cut it short here though. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll now be cutting over to how to download the mod and, you know, creator credit. So once again, shout out to the creator for creating this awesome mod. It's absolutely incredible. And yeah, so I'll be transitioning over to that. Anyways, this is Pineapple Sway. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this first mod showcase for the channel, for the corrupted Batman outfit in Batman Arkham Knight. Peace out. And just wanted to give credit to the creator of this mod, Ice Sorcerer. You have made an absolutely incredible mod, and thank you so much for putting this outfit into Batman Arkham Knight. Alright, now I'm going to be showing you guys how to download the mod. First, you're going to want to go to Nexus Mods, and there's a bunch of different variants for this outfit, but today we just showcased the corrupted variant, so we're going to click manual download on that. And then you're going to just want to click slow download, and you're just going to have to wait until it's done downloading. It shouldn't take that long, especially if you have good internet, but I don't, obviously. So after it's done downloading, so then you're going to want to open up your files and go to your downloads and then click on the file, and you're going to need a tool to extract it. I recommend 7-zip, but you can use anything to extract it. You're just going to want to click extract files. And basically what you're going to want to do then after that point is, from when you click extract files, is you're just going to have to put it into, you know, the games folder basically on Steam, and I'll explain that, don't worry. You're then just going to want to click the 3 dots and scroll all the way down until you find Steam Apps. Then you're going to want to click on the Steam Apps folder, then you're going to click Common, then you're going to look for the game you're wanting. Obviously we're looking for Batman Arkham Knight. Then you're going to click Batman Arkham Knight, click on the DLC folder, and then put it in any of these numbered folders. It doesn't matter. There's no specific one you have to put it into. I'm not going to click it, so then you're going to click OK, since I've already extracted the file into a folder, but then you're going to hit OK, and it'll extract into that folder, and then when you boot up Batman Arkham Knight, it'll be available for you to equip and use. So that's how you download the mod. So then after you're done doing that, once you boot up Batman Arkham Knight, it should be basically in your skin section available to use, and you can equip it and use it in game. I hope that helps. That's basically how to download the mod. And once again, shout out to Ice Sorcerer, because this is literally one of the coolest things I've seen, and it's so cool to have stuff like this for Batman Arkham Knight, especially knowing that, you know, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League has ended, so it's cool to go back to this game and, you know, use this skin. Anyways, though, this is Pineapple Sway. I hope you guys enjoy this mod showcase and video. Peace out.